A very warm welcome to this training session of Bosch Home Garden. My name is Dino Oberle. I'm product trainer of Bosch Home Garden, and I proudly present you today the new DIY hand tools. They are not only characterized by a very high quality, they also have a lot of intelligent and clever features. And what these features are, that you can work very comfortable and very easy with the tools, we will see now in detail. Here you can see our variation of different screwdrivers. We have here a lot of set variations so that you get for all your screw sizes, different screw heads you have at home, the right screwdriver. And we have, of course, here a very high quality steel. We use here a S2 steel. That means you have a very hard steel and a steel which has a very high living time. Also here, the black front tip is magnetic. That means if you want to screw in a screw, it will be held automatically by the screwdrivers. You have the second hand free for very easy and comfortable work. Also, if you want to find the right size, you don't have to look every time on the numbers or on the tip. You also find it with our color coding. That means with the color coding you find the right size of the screw head and the right size of the screw very fast, very easy. And you have here also the soft grip area. And with that soft grip area you can grip the screwdriver very easy and very hard. So it's at least more than 20% of the normal standard, So you get a very high torque on the screw and can screw in very easy these screws, also if they are bigger, like that one. And also this black tip is good if you have silver screws, because then you can really see when you're in the screw and don't have also the silver steel on the silver screw. You see that with that black tip very easy and can also screw in these big screws very fast and very comfortable. And also a very clever feature is this hexagonal shaft here in the front. That means it's not round shafted, so that they cannot roll away if they are laying on the table, falling down. They don't roll away. They stay stable on your table and on your working space. Also you find in our range two ratchet screwdrivers, a long version and a short version. And they are very easy and intuitive to use. That means here in the front you can choose whether you want to use it clockwise or counterclockwise. Also you can fix it so that you can use it as a normal screwdriver. And on the back side you find the bit magazine. That means all the bits you normally use for different screw sizes, screw heads, you have here included in the tool. And with our color coding you find very fast the right bit for the right screw. And of course they have a very high quality of S2 steel. And as you can see with that soft grip and the soft grip area here on the back side, you can have a very high torque on the screw, up to 50 Newton meters. And if you use now the ratchet function, counterclockwise or clockwise, depending what you needed, you have 36 teeth of that. So that you can use it very simple, very easy and very fine. And you have the same features here in the short version for small areas. And also here in the small version, you have here a small bit magazine included, so that you have all the bits you normally have to use or you need directly in the tool. Here you can see our variety of pliers which we have in our DIY hand tool program. So here we have in the front side, here the cutting area is induction hardened of 16 Rockwell, and that means it's very precise and very hard. You can see you also can cut paper with that. And of course the chrome nickel coated area here has a very high living time, and you have here also a grip zone in the front, which is very precise, very easy to use, also in combination of the soft grip and the small handle you have here. Also with that plier where you can have very precise work, for example. And of course also here the cutting area is very hard and very good and very strong, as you can see that here. And you can also hold very precise different material. And of course, cut also big cables if you need that. In our range of pliers, you also can find a water pump plier. This is very easy and intuitive to use because you have here a one button use with 26 teeth, which is very easy, very comfortable to use. And also you have a big opening up to 46 millimeters, so that you also can grab big materials like that one here, for example. Also the carbon steel is very hard, very strong, where it has a very high living time, also because of this phosphate coating area here in the front. Also here the backside, you know, our soft grip areas we have here, it's very small, very handy, and also very strong to use. You have here also a big opening, and also the backside you can use for sensitive materials, like you see that here. Also with that backside you can open or close different materials, not only with the front side. And what you of course also need at home is a folding ruler or a measuring tape. And also in this measuring tape we have some clever features included. So we have here also the auto stop, and of course we have here a very precise scale included. Also the straightness is up to 1.80 meters, so that you can also measure materials which are away from you. You see here up to 1.80 meters, it's not a problem. And also you have here 2 hooks included. Normally, or normal measuring tapes only have 1 hook. But if you want to measure something above you, it's also very useful if you have here the second hook, because here you see you can hang it here with the second hook and have direct the view on your scale from the front side. And also for small areas like here, you can use that because the housing here has a width of 7 centimeters. You can read it on the housing and can edit it to your result. And which is very comfortable is also the belt clip here, so that you have it every time with you. Extremely useful are knives. Because of that we have 2 knives in our program. One is the folding knife, and the folding knife you can use also with 2 hands. But also if you have your material you want to cut in the one hand, you have the problem you have not a second hand to unfold it. So you also can unfold it only with one hand and now cut your material. Also it's very easy to release your knife or your blade in the knife. That means if you have you can use standard blades of course, and you only have here to pull the red trigger, and then you can change your blade very easy and very fast. Also you have a garage inside. That means you have every time more blades with you. And here you have a finger recess area. That means if you want to cut very hard, very strong, you can use it housing with the finger recess area and cut very easily and very comfortable. Also you have here a belt clip. So that means every time you have your knife with you where you need it. Also we have a snap of a knife in the program. And you see it's working very smooth, very easily, and also stops. So that means that you can cut very comfortable with that knife. Also at the end, if you use the blade up to the end, of course between you can break here these blades and use it up to the end. And at the end you can easily remove the rest of the blade. And also you have here a garage inside where you can storage up to 6 blades. And what is very nice is, if you go back now, the next blade snaps in full automatically. Also very helpful for the exact alignment of objects are spirit levels. So for that we have 2 spirit levels in our program with a very high accuracy of 0.05 millimeter per meter. And thanks of the reinforced aluminium, it's very lightweight, but also very strong and very hard. And also because thanks of these rubber parts at the backside, you can also use that on very sensitive objects without damaging them. Here we have also a V-groove, and with that V-groove you also can, it's very stable on round objects like pipes, for example, if you want here to measure them and to level them. And also we have here a scale, and with that scale you also can measure some pieces or some parts. And here with that hole you can also hang it up to your wall. Now I will show you our hammer product. This is this hammer, and thanks out of the combination out of this glass fiber core handle and here the head out of carbon steel, this hammer is not only very robust, it's also very low vibrated. And here the soft grip area is very easy, very comfortable to use. You have every time the hammer in the right position in your hand, and you can work with that very fast, very easy, as you can see here. We have also a set of ratchet combination wrenches in the common sizes from 8 to 19. And as you can see it, you not only can hang it to your wall, you also can take it with you to your working space very easily, and very fast. So these wrenches are also secured in this packaging. And if you're in a working space, you can release that, take out the wrench you need. And as you can see, you have a very nice ergonomic handle, and and you have a very high quality because these wrenches are out of chrome vanadium steel and are nickel coated. And you have here the wrench with 72 teeth. So that means if you want to release or to tighten your screw, it goes very fast, very easy, and you don't have to release every time the wrench if you do that. And if you have not so much space, you also can use the other side very easily of your wrench. And if you have finished your work, you can storage then your wrench, bring it back, hang it to your wall. That's it. Also, ratchet sets should not be missing in a DIY household. For that, we have here these boxes with the ratchets inside with all common sizes you need. And it's very easy, very intuitive to use. Here, you can change between the right-left turning action, and also with that knob, you have here the possibility to fix and to release the sockets very easy, very fast, and the sockets cannot fall down. And of course, here you see with that head, it has a little angle, and so you can go nearby your surface, nearby your small spaces, and you can tighten your screw with a torque up to 93 Newton meters, which is very hard. So that means, if you want to fix your screw very hard, it's working with that tool. And also, if you want to release that, it's very easy, and you can do that very easily, very fast, and can storage it back here in this box and take it back from your working space. A further useful helper is this marker. It's not only a normal pencil, it's also a deep hole marker. Because of this removable cap, you have here the possibility to go also in these areas where you have the problem if you have a normal pencil. And thanks of this sharpener at the back side, you also can sharpen your pencil directly. As you can see here, we have a big variety of different hand tool sets so that we have the right set for everyone. So here, for example, this small compact set, this is ideal for taking away, for camping, to take it in your car, in your mobile home, for example. Here you have a different variety of bits, what you can use outside. You have also here a plier and all the things you need. It's small, it's very compact, and you can storage it very easy in your car or in your mobile home. Also, if you want to move in the first time in a new flat, we have here the easy set, and here you have some tools for hanging up pictures at the wall, for example. Also, you have here a plier. You have here also the variety of different bits to fix your cupboards or other things you have now at home. And if you want to do more at home, we have the universal set. So here is also included the spirit level. If you want to have exact alignments of different objects, you have a measuring tape, and yes, a lot of more accessories here in this set. If you don't like this very nice bag, you also can get this universal set also in a box. And as you can see here, you can directly have a view on the material which is in this box. And this is also nice for your flat at home. And you can storage that also very, very good. And if this is not enough, then we have the advanced set for you. Here is included all you really need at home for your work in the house or also for outdoor works. And here, yes, you will not have any wish for any more tools because all the hand tools are included which you need. And so I think, yes, we have really the right set for everybody. And wish you very much fun with our tools, with our set, and that you find the right set for you. Now you got a nice overview over the DIY hand tools. And I think there were a lot of tools in this range which you can use very easy and comfortable at home. If you want to have more information over our tools and some hints, then visit our homepage bosch-diy.com. And there you also can subscribe our newsletter. And if you want to have more information over our tools, also you can visit our YouTube channel. Yes, and then I wish you a lot of fun with our tools. See you next time.
Outtakes.
Wenn ich so mache, finden Sie mich, ne? So that means you have a small variation and a longer variable. You need at your work in the tool, and we make that normal. In our range of pliers, you also can find the New. Yo, man. And we have here two lengths, a short one and a longer one,